So, finally on Busted Open, Mark Henry was talking about why he doesn't like talking about NXT. Because usually when he does the best of the week, he usually only focuses on, of course, AEW and WWE. He rarely talks about NXT. He rarely talks about Impact. Rarely. Once, very seldomly. I'm not going to say the exact number, but very seldomly. But it's always WWE and AEW in competition. SmackDown, Raw, Dynamite, and Rampage. That's it. And so Bully was on the show, and he finally asked a question I've been wondering for almost half a year now. Why doesn't... Because Mark Henry said something kind of interesting that put his foot in his mouth, right? He said his mama told him that when you don't have anything nice to say about something, don't say anything at all. So Bubba Ray brought up, is that why you don't talk about NXT? Because you have nothing nice to say about it? And then he was like, Mark Henry was like, And I was, and then Bully Ray pressed him a little bit more, saying that maybe it's the fact that you don't hate it, it's just that you don't care enough about it. And Mark Henry's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. He was talking about NXT very generically. Like, Braun's good. Toxic is good. The matches are good. I like the Creed brothers. They're good. But he doesn't talk about anything on the show itself that makes me think he actually watched anything on the show. And then he had the gall to say, I don't like Dawn, the Dawn storyline with, what's his name? And I'm like, are you watching the thing? Because it's been going pretty good there. I'm intrigued to see how El Fantasma, El Delgado is going to get out of that situation. And the continuing from week to week, that thing's been lasting for months. And it's been going on really good there. He had the nerve to say that in NXT 2.0, nothing connects. That was the first thing he said before anything else. Nothing connects. I'm like, are you watching NXT 2.0? Because they definitely connect things. We all understand that, people got fired from certain storylines there. You can't connect up with that one. We get that part. But they definitely connect things. 100%. Zion Quinn and that Wesley Blake guy connects there, and then you'll have things happening in the backstage segment that leads up to a match. I think Impact still does this, so a backstage segment will lead into a match. It's not randomly out of nowhere. Of course, they do have it occasionally, but they never but rarely if ever have a match without any kind of backstage thing happening before it happens. So it all makes sense. And I can't remember a time in NXT 2.0 when there's the same people have the same matches over and over again. So maybe 2 times in 2 weeks or whatever, but rarely back to back. So and then he loves the storyline in AEW in which Wardlow is beating up security guards. That intrigues him. Beating up nobodies. That's awesome to Mark Henry. And the situation with Jericho and with the now bald guy Santana or whatever, right? He said that intrigues him. That match was literally introduced last week, and now this week he's bald. That's the definition of nothing connecting. Nothing happened last week. Now it happens this week. Literally out of nowhere. Want to talk about nothing? How about your women's champion over there? Want to talk about nothing? How about the gazillion titles that AEW has in their show? Rev Pro, NCPW, ROH, over and over again. Now a new belt here and there, but not the Trios title, which makes sense. Just another title in there. Talk about not making sense. That's AEW right now. Nothing makes sense anymore. Oh, Wardlow doesn't want to be in the match to be the AEW champion because he wants to fight CM Punk by himself. Since when did Wardlow care about beating CM Punk one-on-one? Your reasoning for not being the Battle Royal doesn't make any sense because you like beating people up there, and now all of a sudden you don't want to be the champion. And if you were champion, Wardlow, you would fight CM Punk when he comes back. So that was fucking stupid. That doesn't make sense. Clack off.